If you honestly want to tell me that sitting there and having a debuff applied to your character that is applied and it's supposed to be dealt with in a group, and you are solo and it still gets applied to you, as if the developers can't automatically detect whenever one player is in combat with the boss and then have the boss not cast that ability, because the boss's health is preset the moment that you zone in. That's why you can't increase and decrease the amount of people in the party, because it's set the health pool at that exact time. It's not dynamic. And it only is whenever you zone into the instance. It can dynamically decide which fucking mechanics you encounter. There is no reason for this to exist. This just makes the game worse. There's no reason to have a stagger check mechanic that incapacitates one player be applied whenever you're soloing. It just sucks. It just sucks. And I beat all of these bosses. I did all of this solo, and it doesn't make my experience better. I don't feel like I'm better than other players for that. And I went in and I did it with a group, and it was 1,000 times easier. It really was. It was such a fucking joke going in there and doing it with a group. So if you want to tell people, oh, go do it with a group, sounds good. Then take out the solo option. But if you have the solo option in the game, you should make it to where the solo option works and is functional, and it doesn't have unfair mechanics that artificially increase the difficulty, because you can't see them. As if it's good that there's a stagger mechanic that doesn't have a stagger bar. How does not having a stagger bar tell people what the fuck to do? Virtus is blue, but he's enraged, so the blue mixes with the red, and then he's purple. Why the fuck is it good that the universal tell for a counter is a different color? How does that help anybody? How does this make the game better? How does this improve the experience of an average player? That like, oh wow, I'm being trained to know blue equals stagger, blue equals stagger, blue equals stagger, sorry, blue equals counter, blue equals counter, blue equals counter, and then now it's purple, and I'm the one that's stupid because I learned what the visual cues and what the pattern is, and then this deviates from the pattern, and me not being able to understand what's happening is somehow my fault. As if for some reason the blue can't just temporarily disable the red effect and it can just be blue even during his enrage. There's no reason for this. It does not improve anything. This is just artificial gatekeeping by elitist players that are somehow thinking that they're better because they Googled something. Oh wow, I spent fucking an hour doing this and I learned that this mechanic that is supposed to tell you one thing is actually doing something else. Too Roughing, thanks for 5 subs. I appreciate that. I'm done. I take a break.